Hey guys, clean hair day. I started this video, then my mom and my children were having a tussle outside the door, so I'm restarting. Clean hair day, slept on wet. You can see all my crazy pillow nonsense. 1¼ inch Marcel iron by Hot Tools. I'm prepped with Moroccan oil, the original oil, and Blow and Set by Unite. Blow and Set's a really great hair setting tool. I highly recommend it. I use it on 99.9% of my brides, and for that matter, like approximately that many of my clients when I'm blowing them out. It's just great. It doesn't flake. It's a heat protectant. Adds shine. It definitely adds hold, but without being like weird. Like it still feels like hair. So what I'm doing is just basically like a classic curl set. Something a little bigger than my normal beach wave that I've been doing lately. I don't know, I'm just trying to mix it up. I rarely get out the big irons for my hair, because the bigger the curl, the less longevity it has, I kind of feel like. There's definitely a time and a place for it. Generally my hair, because I go so long without doing it, needs a little tighter so that it can loosen up over the next 47 to 90 days. Just kidding. That would be real gross. But anyways, I digress. So what I'm doing is I'm clamping pretty close to my scalp, and really just like feeding my hair through and twisting as I go. So checking for temperature as I'm moving along the hair strand. Still kind of leaving those ends out and then just letting it kind of flow out of the curling iron. So far, we'll see what happens in the next couple sets, but so far I have done everything in the same direction. It's all away from my face, starting on both sides and moving away. There's water in my sink, so that's what that sizzling is. Someday I will give you guys a tour of this bathroom, because it's really small. It wouldn't take very long. Anyway, so you guys can see all of the things that you can't see. I feel like I probably need to make a trip to IKEA first, because this shelf over here is a disaster. Like, not so much of a disaster that I do anything about it when people come over, because this is our main bathroom, but enough of a disaster that I don't feel like the internet in general needs to see it. Alright, so you can see, again, kind of clamping higher than I normally do with my beachy curls, a little above my eye, like pretty close to the, pretty close to the root. Giving it the old twist, swirling it around. If you're using a clamp iron, this is where you'd be doing, this sort of a thing and then twisting it back. You can see it's just kind of creating like a nice loose curl. Pretty flowy, understated, but like done. Most of the way through my hair, I've been talking and jabbering and all that stuff. I'm at like right now 4.5 minutes. So I think this is definitely one that when I do it, I definitely do it in under 7 minutes. So again, like, it's hard to find time in your morning to style your hair, for sure, but it's doable. It's all doable. And I think that's what's been fun about this, is hearing how people are like, oh, I didn't realize that I could build, you know, like I could do my hair, start doing my hair on a Sunday, and then like the next day build on whatever I did on Sunday, you know. So like Monday morning is going to be easier because I already did half of my hair on Sunday, right? Like if you're not having to blow out your hair every morning because you're not washing it as often, you're saving water, saving shampoo, saving time. Win-win as far as I'm concerned. Also, like you guys see, my hair is generally some sort of shade of red, on the natural side of red, but it makes my color last longer too. Like even with all the heat styling that I do, because I'm not washing it as often, my color, you know, like again, super duper lazy me, this one. So I only get my hair colored like every 3 or 4 months. And this, like, I'm not a natural redhead, so you can see my outgrowth pretty heavily. I try to minimize that with the root color that I pick, so that there's like a nice easy grow out. I don't have a lot of gray, so I have that going for me. I don't have to deal with that issue. I do have some grays, but they're fairly minimal. All right, so you can kind of see where I'm going with this. A nice loose bun curl. And again, I'm just, as always, I'm basically like taking sections that are the size of the iron that I'm using. So it's just always a good rule of thumb. Again, could I achieve this look with a 1-inch curling iron? Yes, I absolutely could. So if that's what you have at home, go for it. I would say just take the size sections that I'm taking for a 1 1/4 inch. The more hair you add, the looser the curl is going to be, the, you know. So if this is kind of the look you're going for, but if this is kind of your everyday, like this is what you'd like to look like 99% of the time, then get yourself a 1 1/4 inch iron, you know. I generally go, and I don't know if it's like, it's a chicken or an egg situation for me. I don't know if because I have a 1 inch and a 3/4, well, generally I just have the 3/4 at my house, because I had an extra one of those laying around when my 1 inch bit the dust. So I don't know if that's why I generally have tighter curls, is because that's what's at my house. You know, or if I have a 3/4 inch because that's, I like my hair a little curlier and tighter. It's probably somewhere in the middle. I don't think about it that much. Okay, so on my heavy side, I generally try to get my knot bangs in all the same curl. Keep those in the same section, and then I'm kind of taking almost a little bit like diagonal forward sections. Guys, we've had some wind recently, and it is making my sinuses go crazy. So, allergy sufferers, I feel ya. It's not fun. Alright, I think I've got like 1 or 2 curls left. Let me see if I can find. So basically what I'm doing is when I can't tell what has been curled and what hasn't been, I kind of tilt my head to the side, and the things that haven't been curled generally like pop off my head. I'll feel around back here, see if there's anything. That one's got curl in it. All right, last section then, if I can get it all. To make it easier for you, the other thing that you can always do is when you're finished with a section, just loosely clip it in a hair tie or in a clip and get it out of your way so that it's all together. Okay, so I turned my iron off. It's the easiest way for me to know that I've done what I need to for safety's sake. I also unplugged it. Now I kind of wait. I'll do some scrunching to kind of cool these off. Again, the way your hair cools is the way your hair is going to stay. So I want to make sure these are cooling with a little bit of volume in them. So I could totally go as is. You know me, I like to break things up. So I'm just going to kind of rake through, give it a zhuzh. And there it is, a nice, guys, I need a haircut so bad. A nice loose wave. Great for work, great for wearing your hair down, great for updos, to have a little bend, make things a little easier. And this is what I look like. So I will see you guys, let's see, tomorrow's my day off. We'll see if I do my hair. If I do, then I'll see you guys tomorrow. Like, subscribe, comment, do all of those great things. Follow me on Instagram if you want to see. I basically take a picture of my hair every single day, whether or not I do a tutorial. So if you guys want to check out my hashtag HOTD, hair of the day, hot D, let me know. See you guys soon.